Hey guys, it's Woody Mark here, coming with a brand new player predictions video, and today we are going to be predicting the best goalkeepers. There's 4 in this episode, 3 on screen, plus Neuer. Now, with this episode, obviously I'm not the football encyclopedia, I don't really know too much on how good their handling, diving and that is, so I've just based on overall rating, and even so with like Buffon I'm a bit unsure, so put your opinions below, help me out because you guys probably know more. So, let's get into this. So the first player we are going to be talking about is Buffon, who, for Juventus, he has done pretty well in my humble opinion, so I've given him an 86 rating. But to be honest, this player, like I said in the intro, I don't know too much about. He might have been worthy of an upgrade, well, a downgrade perhaps, I do not know. I know his World Cup version is an 83, which people went ballistic over in Foothead. Like, nobody could believe he was rated 83, so probably an 85, 86 approximate rating. But overall, it's just an up and downgrade of everything in certain aspects. Don't think his diving is worthy of a 90, neither his positioning, but I've given him an 86 rating, so put your opinions below. So the next player we are going to be talking about is Chelsea's number 1, Petr Cech. Now, some would argue he deserves an upgrade or a downgrade, well no, an upgrade or neutral, so probably 86, 85. I've kept him as 85 for a specific reason, but I'm kind of giving him the approximate rating. I've increased his diving and reflexes by 1, as I feel he's a little bit better at that. Handling, maybe a little bit better. And then kicking, I don't know too much about, and speed, I don't know too much about either. And I know he has decent positioning, but for Chelsea, if you notice, you never noticed him as a keeper last season, which means he did a pretty damn good job. Because usually, if you notice a keeper, they're either doing something completely amazing, or they're doing something terrible. But if you don't notice them at all, usually they've been quite good. So, in my opinion, Cech's been quite good, so 85, 86, a solid keeper for Chelsea. And into the next Chelsea player. And Cech's rival slash teammate, they're going to be working together, but they want to get that number 1 spot, so his big rival and probably the most competitive keeper rivalry at one club is probably going to be Cech and Courtois. You'll probably think, who's going to be playing, who's going to be dropped? Now, Jose Mourinho as a manager wants solidity at the back, so in other words, if Courtois isn't up to standard, Cech will play, but I reckon he might want to give Courtois a go. So if Courtois shows he's solid, he will play instead of Cech, in my opinion, which is why I've given him an 85 rating, as it's kind of Cech v Courtois who's better. So you can decide who is better, but overall just boosted a lot of his ratings by 1, kept his handling the same. I don't think it's got much better or it's worthy of above that. But tell me, Cech or Courtois, who is better? Because I would personally say Courtois got the ability, but Cech's more solid in a way, because Courtois is obviously younger. But if I was looking to win the Premier League, I'd probably go with Cech. But Courtois has shown he's a good enough keeper to win the BBVA, so why not the Premier League? So, into the final player. And the final player we are going to be talking about is Manuel Neuer, who I personally think he's the best goalkeeper in the world. I don't believe many people would honestly disagree with me. But overall, +2, I was shocked to see that he was only rated an 86, to be personally honest. I don't think he's good as some of the legend goalkeepers that we all know and love, but he is still a very, very, very good goalkeeper. So, I've actually +2 rating because best goalkeeper in the world, he deserves it. Diving, +3, very good reflexes, very good at reading the game, like lots of keepers do. Handling, very good, quite good actually. Kicking, haven't really seen him kick, so I kept it the same. Speed, we all know Manuel Neuer can rush out, so 5 upgrade I believe was completely necessary, as speed is also reactions, anticipations. I don't know if that links in with the reflexes as well, which is why I've upgraded them both. And positioning, he positions himself quite well, and it's also why Courtois' positioning I only gave an 85, because I feel his positioning was a bit off and it made it difficult for himself when I saw his highlights. So that is the end of the video. So if you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave one comment below. I only want to do 4 players this episode just because goalkeepers are a very iffy topic and I didn't want to do too many players. Like, if it's a case of I'm not confident with players, I don't want to do too many because I'm unsure on it. But give your opinions below what players you want me to do next. I don't know how many of these I'm going to be able to do. I'm sensing I might run out of players, interesting players to do, so I might have to think of something else to fill the content in, because I'm doing 3 of these a week at the moment, and I guess it's only been 2 weeks me doing this. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks me doing 3 a week, so yeah, I will definitely continue it for a week or 2, perhaps. We'll see before I start adding other content in, but it's been Woody Mark, I'm happy. See you guys.